Frank's been, let's just say Frank's been teaching something that he really wishes he wasn't teaching. And he's decided that he needs to come back because he's been tipped off there's something going on in Willamette. So he goes back to Willamette, and as usual, the minute he gets back, all hell breaks loose, and it's all over again. So one thing people will find with Dead Rising is we have thousands of zombies on the screen. It's ridiculous. I have no idea how many. We stopped counting. But they're coming from everywhere. So it's more zombies than we've ever had. It looks better. The game is smoother. We have all the things you expect to see. We have the zombies that people love. That's the Horde. But then we have two other kinds of zombies now. We have what we call the freshly infected, which are the ones that were just infected by a zombie and they're crazy and they chase you and they'll chase you up ladders and stuff, and they're the ones you really want to avoid. And then we have something called the Evo zombie. And the Evo zombies are the ones that are smart and they work in packs and they use strategy, and we're just not really unveiling too much about those. But so 3 different total flavors of zombies. And then of course the game is really about comboing things, combo weapons. You still combo weapons and you still combo vehicles, but this time for Dead Rising 4, you're comboing yourself. So you get this exosuit you get to put on, which is like a powered suit, and that makes you stronger, and it makes you be able to punch cars down the road, and you can tear parking meters out of the ground and use them as weapons, and that's cool. But then you can combo that weapon, combo that exosuit as well. But things that you find in the world, like, oh, there's an arcade machine. I think I'll combo that with my exosuit. I'm not going to tell you what that does. We have all these crazy combos that you can combo yourself with. So that's really the push. It's about Frank going back to Willamette, figuring out what's going on, the new kinds of zombies, and the ability to combo yourself. So the demo mission that you played is kind of a loose interpretation of a full mission from the game. So we have what we call a lot of side content in the game. So we're not an open world game. We call ourselves like an open sandbox because, you know, I'm not going to get my sword and my armor and go through the field and walk for half an hour like a big RPG. I want to be able to get quickly to the fun. So I'll have missions that I'm supposed to do to drive the story forward. But as long as I go with those missions, there'll be side things that I can decide to go do, which are, oh, go help this person, go get this person out of a jam, go uncover this mystery over here. But along with that, there's also going to be survivors that are going to be like on the top of a truck going, oh my God, help me, and they're waving for you. And unlike before, when you rescue a survivor, they drop loot. They give you stuff and thank you instead of just going, yeah, thanks for saving my life and walking away. They don't do that anymore. So there's a real reason that you want to help these people out. And we have a lot of dynamic things going on in the world as well. And what I mean by that is there are survivors that have survived the apocalypse, and then there's bad survivors, and they're just there to cause trouble. So they will fight each other or fight zombies, and then the soldiers are in the game, and they can fight the zombies or fight the survivors. So people are always fighting each other and shooting at each other. So every time you play the game, it'll feel different because we have different random events with all the survivors in the world, and they'll react differently to you. They might, oh, that person needs help. You go, do you need help? And they start attacking you. It's like, oh, great, I picked a bad survivor. So lots of variety in the game, more than ever before.
One of the complaints people have online is the voice actor.
Yep.
The voice changed. Why?
So, you know what, we did a lot of research, and we wanted to make Frank a little bit more mature. Because like I said, Frank's in his 50s now. And so we did a lot of casting. And I do want to say that TJ was great. I mean, TJ, he did a great job for Frank, and we love the work that he did for us. But talking to a lot of the fans, they wanted to see where Frank was going to go and how was he going to mature and how was his story going to change. And so we went with someone new, and everyone that plays the game loves what Frank has become. They love his dialogue. The chemistry between Frank and all the new people and survivors is amazing, because Frank's had a pretty lousy life, and the things that he says in this game are amazing. So we really felt it was time just to try a change. And the game really is funny, but we don't want to force funny down people's throats. We want the gamer to decide what's funny and what's not. So that's why we give you all of the control. If you want to run around in a chicken costume and do this, you can do it in a chicken costume. If you want to run around and be totally badass with like, some really good looking armor, you can do that too. So the fun and the comedy is still there, but we don't write it for you. We give you the say, what do you want to play Dead Rising like? We let you do it. And we find that the funniest stuff comes from the accidents in the game. I mean, we play the game, we watch people play, we watch people play the game, and they've blown stuff up by accident and blown themselves across the room, and it's really funny. And then Frank will say something stupid and get up. So it's still hilarious, but we're just not running it to be, clown shoes. We don't want to do it that way. Let you decide what's funny, not us.
And don't you agree that does the gaming industry as a whole needs more funny games?
Oh yeah, a lot of the people talk to us about Dead Rising, and they said, all there's zombie movies and there's zombie games, but Dead Rising still survives, and why is that? And I said, because there's nothing like Dead Rising. There's just nothing like it. If I describe Dead Rising to you that had never been played before, said, yeah, I can wear anything I want, and I can wear a dress, and I can drive a teeny weeny car, and I can kill zombies. And you go, that sounds stupid, I'm not gonna play that. But when you play it, it all comes together and it works, and it's fun. And so I think it's our job as game developers to give people a choice and give people something completely different. Because there's so much stuff that's exactly the same in the industry. And one of the things I love about Dead Rising is there's nothing like it out there. And we're going to continue to make it that way.